Hey guys, Tony George, DocSports.com. Tuesday update. Be sure and tune in at 1:30 Central today for Doc Sports Happy Hour, my live video podcast. Going to do it right here from the home. I'm in the isolation chamber, and I need to be after the football week that I had. Tortured 24s below my kitchen. In the isolation chamber, the situation room, trying to get my head removed from my ass when it comes to handicap and college and pro football. And we'll do that. You have bad weeks. I had a bad week. Going to be a very low volume week this week in football, but nonetheless, tune in at 1:30 Central for the Happy Hour show. Going to do it right here from the domicile. Steve Rich, the Buffalo Wingman, all dipped in the silky buttermilk ranch. Used to be my sidekick on the radio for 7 years. Out of Kansas City, is in town, staying here at the house. And we're going to do, the band is back together. Just a fun half-hour, 45-minute show today talking about college basketball, NBA, NFL, and some key games in college football. We'll take a look at those, take some of your answer questions and Q&A as well. Take a look at a few things here. So we'll get that done. Last night capped off just a shitty week in football. Like the under in that game, teased Kansas City up, but also teased the total up, took the under. I really thought KC would try and run Hunt a lot after Seattle had so much success, almost 300 yards running the ball against them, trying to keep their offense off the field because Kansas City's defense is so crappy. And vice versa, I thought the Rams would just run Gurley 25, 30 times the game, keep Kansas City's offense off the field, and just keep it a low-scoring game. Probably both teams, in the mid to high 20s. Didn't happen. Highest scoring game in Monday Night Football history, an unbelievable classic. Kansas City turned the ball over way too many times. Young Mahomes put up 6 touchdown passes and almost 500 yards, but at the end of the day couldn't get it done because you can't go on the road and turn the ball over against LA like that. Not when your defense is crappy. Nonetheless, what a ball game. Pushed on the side for your free play. Told you it might push. It might really come down to that. They may meet again, although I don't think LA can ever get by the Saints the way the Saints are playing now, unless they have a massive injury or Drew Brees goes down. But nonetheless, what a football game. Take away even half the turnovers that Kansas City had, and they beat them. Probably by more than 10. But what a ball game. Let's get to the business at hand. Today, I've only had 2 plays in the NBA all year over 4 units. All year. Both of them were 6-unit plays. Last one was November 1st. Both of them have cashed. Today in the NBA, a 6-unit game of the month. Soft line, top play, get over to Docs and get it. We're going to concentrate on what we're hot on right now. Slowly build our way out of the hole we created this weekend of football, get you some units back with a low volume approach over Thanksgiving because our plays have to be out tomorrow, Wednesday at 5 Central for your holiday convenience. So we're working very hard on that. But nonetheless, NBA top play, do not miss this play. Also, college basketball, sweep yesterday. Georgia Southern, boom. Creighton, boom. Nice run. I think, what is it, 10-4 in college basketball right now, well over 60%, up over 20 units already, dialed in. 2 more tonight, doubleheader. Last unit, it was a 6-unit doubleheader card. Tonight, it's a 5-unit, a 3 and a 2-unit play on this card. Tournament action, we're dialed in, we're keeping it low volume, but we're giving you some high returns there. So hoops today, get it done. Going to pass. We'll talk about the 2 college football games on the Happy Hour show. 10:30, 11:30 Pacific, 1:30 Central, live right here, Doc Sports Live. That section from the house. Myself and Steve Rich, the old wingman, joining me. Going to sit around and bullshit about some sports. Take it easy on me. I had a bad week of football. I know. I sucked. Told you I sucked. Okay. I've sucked before. I've also shined before. We'll reshine this week in football. But nonetheless, be sure and join us. Doubleheader in college basketball and that top play in the NBA. Your free play quickly here is going to be, watch Duke game last night. Duke taking on Auburn. Number 1 versus number 8. Duke just ran San Diego State, who's a big team, who's going to be a contender in the Mountain West. Ran them out of the gym at the Maui Classic. Auburn struggled heavily with a so-so Xavier team. Overtime win. Now Duke opens up laying 10, total 163. Both these teams are, lighting it up. Duke 50% from the floor, their last on the season. 46% from the floor for Auburn, Bruce Pearl's team. Ought to be a hell of a good game, but at the end of the day, Duke's going to pull away. You had an overtime game. Duke has a tendency to play well, in these type of tournaments. I don't know how much gas in the tank that Auburn has, but the only way to look at this game is over 163. That's your free play today in college basketball. Duke, Auburn, Maui Classic later tonight, over 163. How strong in legs does Auburn have coming off an overtime game like that? And kind of a miracle finish down the stretch. So we'll go ahead and take Duke. They just got way too much for Auburn. You're going to find out how much disparity there is between number 1 and number 8 in the country, in my opinion. I really don't want to lay double digits here, but I would if I had to. But I definitely like the over 163. Tune in at 1:30 for the Happy Hour Show. Go get yourself an NBA Game of the Month. Undefeated in NBA top plays this season to date. Come on. 2-1 my last 3. And, of course, college basketball on a 9-4 run, red hot. Doubleheader, sweep again like you did on Monday.